Today we are going to get a handy in the Mustang. Put a handy in the Mustang. We are going to install a hydraulic handbrake in the Mustang. Working on doing a little handbrake mount here. Started off, kind of took the old lower boot here and ended up tracing that out, made a template. Make this. The idea here is try to see if I can finagle a handbrake somewhere to the right side of the shifter. Had to do a little trimming around in the dash, but something kind of like that. Started out and removed these little clips that they normally have, which has like, I don't know, M8, real small hardware. Got rid of all those and switched to riv nuts. These are 1/4 20. So the idea here, mount this is 1/4 inch aluminum here. Mount that up in there like so, and you know, got a bunch of good hardware. Have this one countersunk just a little bit so it sits flush on the top because the base structure is going to sit right on top of that one. Actually, pretty slick looking setup. Got it all in and mocked up. So yeah, 1/4 inch hardware for the base plate that goes down into the riv nuts, and keep in mind that right front one is actually countersunk, and then I have 5/16 hardware securing the base structure itself, which is actually countersunk from the bottom up so that it can sit flat on top of the trans tunnel. Did a little trimming on some plastic in here to get the reservoir up in there, and then do a little trimming to see what we can do to get the console back in. I pulled a little bit of the plastic inner structure out here, so we will see if we can slip the console around it. If this whole parking brake situation didn't look so ugly here, this would actually look pretty clean without a center console, actually. I do like the look of that D8 aluminum plate. Got the console slid back in there. Did a little bit of trimming. Do a little ergonomic testing here from driver's position. Clears pretty good of the shifter, that's 5th. And that'll be reverse, so. Not too good. We'll be going with the Villains dual caliper plumbing kit here. I may have said it earlier, we are going with Nissan Z32 calipers. So this is all pretty much plug and play. As you can see, I'm in there. I'm sure I'll rip this all apart. You can get a better view once I actually plumb it, but I have the scotidi dual caliper brackets for the Cobra IRS to the Z32 calipers on this. Alright, running these soft lines here with that Villains kit. As you can see, I don't have this one connected, but that one will go onto the master. About there, and then ran it underneath the console, actually went underneath the carpeting as well, and comes out there. And this went through this little grommet here, so it'll be completely hidden underneath the interior. And then on our other end here, with our Z32 caliper, kind of same operation. Got to be a little mindful on the route you take for running these lines. They are barely long enough to reach. Don't really like where I had to run with this one, the crossover line. It's pretty tight. I kind of wanted to go around the back of the subframe, back of the differential, through here, and just kind of follow the rear sway bar, but it was about 2 inches too short to run that way, so I ended up having to go in front and then pretty much below the pinion, and we barely have enough, but should be a pretty good setup. And with that, this handbrake install is done.